A little bit on the difference between client and customer. You've shopped before, whether the supermarkets to get your weekly groceries or the lumber yards. But in these retail establishments, there's no personal relationship between you and the clerk. It's a simple transaction. And that is the scenario of a customer. It's a simple transaction whereby you're swapping a product for a monetary value. But in a venue like this, you can tell that it's no longer a transaction. There's a long-term relationship that will last at least a few weeks to maybe a few decades. The whole concept of doctors, whenever they would make house calls in the Old West and early in this last century, whereby the doctor would not only take care of you, but of your children and upon their children also. So usually 2 to 3 generations, because it was a long-term mindset to the relationship. They were clients, although they were called patients or friends. It does not matter what industry you're in. The whole idea is that you don't want to treat your people as customers. You don't want to treat them as simply a one-time transaction whereby they come, they get what they want, they leave, and there's no follow-up. There's no tending to them to make sure that the product or service actually met their needs. There's no phone call the following day, the following week saying, hey, listen, you sat on my dentist chair for an hour yesterday. How are you feeling? See, there's none of that in a typical customer, by the definition, transactional relationship. But whenever you're a client or whenever you treat your people like clients, then they will tell that you are actually caring for them beyond the transaction of money. And that's where you begin standing apart from your competition. So regardless of the industry, regardless of the value of the product or service, as if next month they're going to call upon you because they liked the way you took care of them. And that will set you apart, will position you to actually make a lot more money, because the market will see you as somebody who provides more value to them. So that's the difference between customer and clients. Always treat them like clients. And I'll see you guys next week.